Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Jayhawks return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Zings it complete to the right. He's close. But they're going to mark him just a little short. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now and 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
He's looking to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Cyclones. On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Jayhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's looking to throw it. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He's got it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. forget about it, move on, play the next play.
All kinds of running room. And he motors into the end zone.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And the Cyclones get the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. The Cyclones have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the tight end. And they get him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary and make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're lining up to boot it away. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Now on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Right down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. He finds his man. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Iowa State! A great catch and run for 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. Brings up second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up. On second down, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Dialing up the second down pass play. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that is interception number 3 on the day. looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Iowa State! And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They give it to him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. On first down, here comes this offense. Let's go! Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Extending the play. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W in the lock.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Lee. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you played well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.